Hello everyone, T-Man978. Right now I'm about to review Fortnite Legendary Series Brawlers, Meowscles, and Kit. I learned reading the back of this box that I believe he's supposed to be his father, but yeah, the lore in this game is weird. They have lore in there, but these characters are just basically, yeah. Watch my playlist I have for Fortnite so I don't have to keep explaining the same thing over and over again. But what you need to know about these guys is they're brawlers, which means they are taller than the other figures, and they come with weapons that have actual mechanical function, but they're bigger. In the actual video game, they're the same height. I'm gonna get Meowscles out of the way first because I think he is the least interesting by far. This is basically a bigger version of what they were already putting out. When I heard that they were like bigger and whatnot, I was hoping there would be some more improvements to the articulation and whatnot. Well, there is not. It's just a big version of what they've already been putting out. If anything, it has this rotation right here at the ankle, sort of making it have like a universal ankle type movement, but some of the small ones actually have that. He comes with this gun right here, which does have this removable, or I believe this comes off. Don't make me look like a crazy liar. I could have swore this came off. I guess it doesn't. But here it is, it's nicely painted. You know what? I'm thinking about the other figure I reviewed, the scientist. But thick piece of plastic, substantial. He also comes with this crossbow right here, and this is the one that's actually functional. You can actually put this in his hand, and if you want, when you close the finger, it shoots out, and that's a substantial shoot. Here's this. So, yeah, that's good. He also comes with these two blade weapons right here with the brass knuckles on it, with the little cat paw type detail on the end, painted on both sides. They're swords, but they call them harvesting tools because they use them to harvest materials in the game. So yeah, you get them. He holds these pretty well. And I almost forgot he has 2 more accessories, actually 3 more. But yeah, let's get into the detail of his body. As you can tell, he's like a joke, fake Hello Kitty type character. Like when they first introduced him, I thought it was funny. I saw the video clip. This was before I ever started playing the game. But they showed a cat getting petted, and then all of a sudden the cat just stands up and looks all menacing and muscly. But yeah, there we are. He has these 2 pistols right here, painted black, and I believe it's gray plastic, but the handle part is painted black. So that's good right there. Of course, he can dual wield. Lastly, the face comes off, and you can replace it with this face, which could look like he's upset about something or whatever, or tired. But let's get into his articulation. Head goes up and down like that, rotates stiffly, does not pivot. Here's a tiny hint of a pivot, but not really. Arms go up to there, swivel right there. The butterfly joint exists, but it's kind of worthless. Swivel there. He has that Lynx tattoo. Double hinged elbows. Wrist spin up and down like this and swivel. Diaphragm, not the greatest. Goes back a little bit. Doesn't come forward. I wish they would. My main complaints with these things, besides them not being able to hold their weapons great because of these opening hands, which I keep saying, good for dynamic posing, but bad for holding some of the weapons. Like when it can close good and make a fist. So you would think that would be really helpful, but not really. Technically, it has a waist swivel right here, but really, and I keep saying this, I'm starting to have deja vu. If to anybody watching my playlist, sorry. This is just a cover over the real joint stuff going on down there. Legs go all the way out to the side. Kick all the way forward. Swivel right here. Bend that much. This is, like I said, a universal joint, so you can twist it around to get you a little bit of forward, a little bit of back. Twist it, and you can get a tiny taste of ankle pivot. And the toe joint moves. The toes on this guy are stiff, and that's great. Let me see how he holds this weapon. He's good at holding the regular pistol, so that's good. One annoying thing is the way they did this belt. I kind of wish it was glued in place. I guess I can do that myself. So it keeps rising. And one more point of articulation is the tail. There's a hinge at the base of the tail, and it can swivel. But the articulation is so stiff and rigid, and it has these ratchet type joints in there, or teeth on the inside, so it can like make him more stable and make sure that the legs don't go limp and loose so he can stand up. But I don't know, certain ones are maybe a little bit too rigid, especially the ones in the shoulders. And I just wish that they give them better neck articulation, better ab crunch, and better butterfly. What's the use of having a butterfly if you can't really use it? Like, the arms can barely come forward in front of the chest. It's no use. 7 out of 10. Then there is Kit. Kit's face on mine isn't painted the best. I mean, it's supposed to have a little nick right there. And for Parts Former, who also purchased this one also has that same design right there. So if this is his son and not just another version of him, they have the same markings, which is a bit weird, but whatever. But look at this. He made this mech suit, I guess, out of a bunch of parts, motorcycle parts and whatnot. You see these exhaust pipes right there. Fishbone license plate. Really cool. Peg hole so that you can put, both of them have holes in the back, so you can give them the back bling that some of the smaller characters come with. These don't come with any back bling. They come with, and he comes with less accessories than Meowscles. But a lot of details and a lot of different colors going on, so that is like really cool. You don't see that with retail action figures, or at least not Hasbro's. They'll stick to like 3 different colors, and that's that, or 4. But to get into him fully, here he is actually removable. He is just static like this, but it does have a swivel right there on both arms, and the head swivels. I wish that the neck was on a hinge or a double ball post, and you would probably have to make the tail go in out of the way. But just being able to turn like at an angle like that, it's something. But I wish it could look up. That's my main thing, my main gripe. He has 2 peg holes right there. I'm gonna put the arms back up and put it like this. I kind of was thinking about just gluing him to this, because there's no reason to really take them off of there. You see these harvesting tools right here, which are just modified saw blades and whatnot. Thick, substantial, multiple colors like I keep talking about. He comes with this boomstick right here, which he does hold fairly decently. Mostly gold with that paint right there, and it functions like this, so you can reload or pretend he's reloading. And this is the most impressive thing out of all of them. he comes with this grappling gun right here, which is a string with a plunger on it. And he fell off. That's why I was thinking about gluing him. But this actually functions. Oof, you can shoot that out. In a game, you would shoot it, attach it to a house or something, and it pulls you over there to the house or whatever it connects to you. Those are his only accessories, no changeable face or anything. Let's get into the articulation, and it does convert to a different mode. Shoulders, best butterfly action out of all these things. And this thing is so weird because he's a cat on top of here, so it makes you think like that's the head, but it's not really the head. And he swings in and out like that, which I really, really love. The arms go up like this. They swivel here at this joint. There's a joint there, which has that ratchet action I was talking about. And another joint here. It swivels here, and the wrist goes in and out like that. Only thing when I first was playing with this, I didn't even notice that you couldn't do, is you can't rotate the arms straight up. But you can do this, twist this, and you can get around that motion right there. But it is a weird mech, so what you expect. They show you they have like little instructions for this guy. He's the only one that comes with instructions. They show you that the pads can come off, and they say that you're supposed to get better range of motion, but yeah, you could still get the same range, to be honest. See, it doesn't even really lift any higher. The waist just rotates. Unfortunately, even though this is a wheel, they didn't work in like an ab crunch. I am extremely shocked about that. I'm not really disappointed because of all of his other articulation, and he does have a weird body, and he can't look up anyway, which you really need to do if you have ab crunch. Legs go out to there, they rotate, and you see them stopping at a bunch of points right there. I'm gonna leave him off. It swivels right here at the knee because it doesn't have thigh swivel. It bends right here at this part of the knee, bends both directions here, swivels here, goes up and down, swivels again, and then it has the toe joint. And the toes are pretty stiff on both sides. So that is a lot of movement for this. Now how you convert it is you pull this apart, and then you're supposed to put the legs, I guess, like this. There's a hole right here in the rear, and there's a peg on the back of the seat. You're supposed to, as far as the instructions show, put this here, and here's one bad thing. That seat peg is painted. And I didn't know this because I didn't have this character in the game. I don't own this skin. This isn't just something they came up with for the toy. He actually can do this as like one of the emotes and move around. But basically, and here's the part where things get kind of freaking annoying. When he does this in the game, the arms go straight up and get into like a, well, I guess you're supposed to do this. I'm gonna pop these off. But they do this while he's riding around. Basically, because of this thing right here, you should be able to get it to stay like that. And here's another annoying thing. In the instructions, they just make it seem like you can just do this, but the seat doesn't go back far enough to avoid bumping into him. So, yeah, it's a little bit difficult, basically, is what I'm trying to get into. But, yeah, this is a thing. Doesn't really look like nothing. But here's what it looks like with him on there with no legs. If you want him to just be riding around. Here they are next to some other action figures you might own. So you can see these are the McFarlane Toys versions that are 7 inches tall. And since these are 7 inches tall, and like I said, they are all the same height in a video game, they fit right in with each other, as you can see. So end of the day, I really like Kit. I like Kit, even with the weird shoulder thing and the fact that he keeps popping off. I still like him, and I like his accessories. I like messing around, posing him with these, and all that articulation in his leg. He has like freaking 8 or 9 points in each leg, which is awesome. And a bunch of points in the arms. Those arms are dynamic, besides the fact that they can't really go up. And so I've been having fun posing him holding these 2 things. This dude right here, he is just basic. But as far as for like a little kid, he comes with a bunch of options and accessories and whatnot. If you were getting it for a kid, they probably wouldn't be as anal as me. I mean, at the end of the day, they're still good action figures. I can't complain about them too much, but me being, I like to be as dynamic as possible. That's why I collect action figures. I like to be able to get them to do things that I'm randomly thinking in my head, pose wise. But this guy isn't as dynamic as this or other lines like the G.I. Joe Classified series. I filmed this video a few days ago, and I don't know how I did this, but I ended it without saying thank you for watching. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Click the videos, click the videos, baby, click the videos. You should really click these videos, click the videos, click those videos, baby, click the videos.